Unit 4, Speaking. Part 1, Task A. Why might these people have chosen to study in these places? What difficulties might they have? As I see it, all these people have different ways to study or concentrate. That's why maybe they have chosen that place. The guys in the first picture might prefer to study around nature because they are at an open door place and they can speak loud. They study what they like, but that could be a difficulty since they are at an open door place. There's a possibility of any distractors, people around, or other kind of noises. The guys in the second picture definitely prefer a close and quiet place such as a library, where they for sure have the minimum of distractors because there are rules in these places. All the people there should be quiet, and libraries are designed especially to study with a calm environment. And there they can look for any resource they need at the moment. And finally, speaking for myself, I consider that the girl in the last picture has chosen the worst place to study and concentrate, the public transport. At least talking from my experience, this is a place with a lot of distractors, noises from the transport itself, people chatting, the noises in the streets, etc. Why might these people enter these competitions, and how difficult might it be to prepare for them? I am of the opinion that when you enter to any competition, it is firstly because you are a competitive person. You enjoy testing yourself and getting better at some abilities. Frankly speaking, I consider that the people in the first picture have chosen a race because they love doing exercise, especially running. And of course, they need too much time to prepare before a race. They don't just need to run every day. I consider they need to have a specific diet and checking resistance and little by little run faster. So in my view, it is not easy to prepare for this competition. As far as I'm concerned, I think the people in the second picture have chosen this kind of contest because they are well-prepared people. So they have the knowledge and they might enter this competition just to win some money, and they could possibly need to study hard about some specific topics. About the last picture, I have very limited experience of this kind of competition, but I think that people choose it because they enjoy playing chess. And of course, they like to win. So they might love winning and prove themselves. And I think they just need to practice their strategies to have more possibilities to win. And finally, task C. How difficult might it be to make these decisions? Speaking for myself, I think it is so difficult to make decisions since I'm afraid of making mistakes. Well, in my humble opinion, moving to a different country, for example, involves many factors that can change your life because you may have to leave family, friends, your neighborhood, your job, etc. However, in a new place, you can meet more people, a different neighborhood. I think it's always kind of difficult leave these things you love and accustomed. In my view, having children couldn't be a hard decision if you like children and if it is really in your plans or for your future to have a family and children. But if you are not sure, it might be difficult to make that decision. Continuing in further education even shouldn't be a difficult decision because it should be a priority to be prepared in order to get a better job. It might be because it requires time, money, and sometimes to move to another place to study. So you should think carefully to make that decision. Changing job, it is rough to make that decision because you don't know if the new job will be a better option. At least you are sure that all the conditions of the new job are much more better than the one you have. But in the end, you don't know if things will result as you want to. Personally speaking, I consider that getting married is not such an easy decision to make because sharing your life with another person should be something that you really want to, since all your style of life changes. So that's why it could be difficult for some people.